live. Great day in the market today. Take a look. See what the media talking about. I ain't even see. Today was just straight off of price action. A lot of people doing well. VIP, I love to see it. One guy made over 2,000%. He didn't tell me how much money he made, but even with $1,000, $2,000%. That's $20,000. That's crazy. So $5,000. That's 100 bands. Sheesh. Stock market, the S&P 500 edges up after entering the bull market. It's crazy because I've been calling this. I've been calling it perfect timing. As soon as I just talked about it a week ago, and the market being on the bull market this whole week, dang near would have been on the up and up, transpiring, going over, transitioning over into a bull market, as I would say. U.S. stocks rose Friday afternoon, putting all three major indexes on course to post gains for the week. They must put it out early this morning because things started to come down a bit. Tesla's still holding up pretty good. One of our recent top performers. Peace and love, fam. Peace and love, family. Peace and love. Next week is going to be a great week. This week was a great week. Shout out to Joe. He's doing very well. He's killing them. Shout out to Miss Polly. She made $3,000 profit on Carvana yesterday. A lot of folks doing pretty good. I got out early. My guy right here made 600% on his contracts with Carvana. Sheesh. That's big. Interest. Anybody got any questions? Anybody need to know anything? I just get on live for you guys. I ain't out here for myself. I'm out here for you. Anybody got any questions, anything? It's the end of the week now. Ain't really much to talk about. Just a quick summary, seeing how everybody doing, making sure everybody on the same page. Just making sure things is everybody's in sync with one another and know how to move correctly. Yo, brother Hayes, what up with it, fam? What's up with it, bro? What up with it? Any new calls coming up next week? Nope, not right now, fam. I'm gonna hit Carvana again on the way back up. We done caught it on the way up. We got in early, being alerted. $13 level, $13 level, 14. It shot up to 27. Sheesh. I got out like 21, something like that. 22. And we bought at 25 for puts, and I ended up buying some more today at 27. Cause I was telling Miss Tina last night on the phone, I was like 27 is the top, 27, 30ish. It's going no higher than that. I mean, it could obviously, but you get what I'm saying. With my theory, with everything, of course you could be wrong, but like I said, I ain't expect it to go no higher than 27, 30. As far as and if it would have surpassed that, I already would have knew what was headed to next, which would have been 31. And I just bought calls and would have did our thing. But I wouldn't have bought in the day. This is if it was early on a Monday or Tuesday, and it still had time, for the rest of the week, there's still continuation. Then I would have pulled a move like that. But on a Friday, if it would have continued to go up, I would have just sell at a small loss at around 27.50, 28, and I got in at 25 and 27, so I'd have an average cost, and my loss wouldn't being so big if it would have continued to surpass that. But as it stopped out like I expected it to, ended up pulling back from 27, and we already knew exactly what was going to go on the way down, which I called $19. $19. That's crazy. That's exactly where it came to. That's a wild call. From 27 back to 19, that's like a $7, $8 drop. Ain't too bad though, nothing too shabby. And if it fall below 1860, guess where it's going? Back to 15. Back to $15. $15 worst case scenario. I believe, the bottom is kind of near now. Not really the bottom, but far as like short term, because it's going to be back and forth, down, up before it either spike up big again or spike back down. So 15, 14 is worst case scenario. 19, 18 is a good spot. Bro, this is good stuff. Just know everything is all in alignment right now, bro. Haha, this whole blow up was even forecasted. Love you, bro. Yes, sir. Much love, my guy. Always. What's up, Hayes? Up 40% on the firm puts. Good job, fam. Oh, bro, I learned a lot. I'm going to buy a contract at a time to hedge the difference. Yup. Was confused a little on puts, but I learned a little today and watching YouTube. That's good, fam. So in the cash account, how many trades can you do a week on Robinhood? Cash account, you can do as many trades you want to. It's unlimited. You just gotta wait till your money settle. So if you got $1,000 in there, if you use the whole $1,000 on the play, guess what? You can't trade the next day. You gotta wait till that money settle, and then you can trade it. But if I got $1,000, you gotta use your common sense. If I got $1,000, I ain't about to put the whole 1,000 on no play, no way. I'm gonna put 250 on the play. Then when I use that 250, I'm gonna have another 750 to use. Then I use another 250. Now I got 500 to use. Then I use another 250. Now I only got 250 left. But guess what the trick is? The other 250 you used a couple days ago done refresh. And the other 250 that you just used the day before, it's about to refresh tomorrow. So basically, I'm breaking it up in 4 different sections. Cash account, I'm breaking my money up in 4 different pieces. By the time I use my third piece, my first one done regroup. It done revived itself. By the time I use this one done revive. And it's just all in rotation. It makes sense, right? I know it makes sense when I say stuff like that. It's just, I have to make sure. I just like to say that. Make it make sense. It makes sense, don't it? I don't be asking for myself that. I just be saying, I don't know why I say that. But I know it makes sense. So in the cash account, Hayes, you see a firm dropping more on a daily, or could it catch support and bounce off? I don't know, fam. I have to check it out. I have to look at it. But if you up, take the money. Don't be greedy. 40%, 50%. Sheesh. That's amazing. Like, how long it takes for people to make that in the market? 4, 5, 6 years to make a return like that. So if you making that in a day, take the money. Don't get too sidetracked by you seeing people make 600%, 2,000%. That stuff it can happen, but I don't care about it. I don't care if I never get a 2,000% return, because I know the returns I do get, they piling up. I'm just letting them stop pile up. Care if it's nothing but 30%. Hey, I'm gonna take it. And especially on a choppy market like we got, and anything can happen in this market, man. This is wild. So you want to be smart, meticulous. You want to make money, take money, get in, get out. You just want to move. You want to be swift. If you up, take that bread. I'm just telling you what I would do. Of course, it could go down more this entire, but I ain't got time to be thinking, using my brain power to hurt my brain. Should I hold? Should it go more? Should I? I ain't got time for that. Just take it. It's way more simpler and easier. Hey, is Microvision still good for next week? Yup, fam. We just got in today, just a couple hours ago. Ain't even get time to start time enough to breathe yet. Yup. And getting in today, it could have did this thing what I expected to do, but obviously, them boys be praying. They be they watching me now. So any stock I call out, they gonna be trying to, you know, I gotta be on top of my game even more. I ain't gonna say they watch me for real, but you definitely, I know everybody feel like they be single pick. As soon as you get in the play, you ain't worried about nobody else in this play. You worried about me. You ain't worried about the people that's making money on the other side. You worry about my little old self. So it's like, it'd be funny, dog. But you already know, guys. I believe, you know, the play we in, gonna come back and do great. It's gonna come back and do great. And if it don't, it's gonna at least come back to a good enough level where we're gonna sell for a small loss. Get out and regroup. Go on something else. So either a small loss, learn how to hedge against your losses. Like I got calls inputs on Microvision. You know why? Because I believe that the play was just trying to shake me out. Meaning, you know, it have the capability of going to 11. So for it to come down and test that, I told you worst case scenario was 637. I probably said 680 something in the thing, but I meant 637. That was worst case scenario. And as it came down to 637, that's a good slingshot effect to let it give the room, give it the aggression to bounce hard and go to $11. So, you know, you got to, you know where stock is going, know where it's headed. If that stock was just going to $9 or, you know, $1 jump or something, it wouldn't be worth it. I wouldn't set in. I would have sold it, sold like hell. But being for the fact that I'm risking $1 to make $3, it's worth it. Risking 1 to make 3 is worth it. So risking, you know, 700 to make 2,100, or whatever the case may be, or shit, it ain't gonna risk the whole $700. If I got 700 on it, I probably lose $300 out of it. But at $300, I was gonna make $2,000. You get what I'm saying? I could put 700 on it. I ain't gonna sit there like a dummy and lose the whole 700. I could lose 50%, half. I still got 350 left. But that 350, that 700 had the potential to make me $2,000. So I'm okay with losing that every day. Not every day, but I'm saying I'm okay with losing that. I'm okay with losing $100, $200, $300. You got to find out what you okay with losing. Don't worry about what you gonna make. That's gonna come. Find out what you okay with losing. Focus on the loss. Focus on having small losses and keeping them small, and the wins gonna automatically come. They inedible. You can be the sorriest MF in this game. You could be sorry, barely ever win. But I guarantee you, if a person lose 7 or 6 out of the 10 times that they trade, they losing majority, 60%, only winning 40. But if those 6 trades, they only lost, they average win is a few $100s to $1,000, and in those 6 trades, they only lost $50, $60, $40, $50, $40. So out of those 6 trades, they only lost $250, $300. Now those 4 trades that went their way and they averaging $300, $400, sometimes $1,000, $1,500 to play. Then those 4 trades, this one could have been $300, that one $500, that one $1,000, that one $200. You still up like Chuck. You up a few racks. You only lost the other 6 plays. You only lost $300 because you kept your losses small. And knowing how to, you know, go on both sides. That's what these hedge funds do. That's what these companies do. That's what these businesses do. They play on both sides of the stick, meaning they'll have $100,000 on loan, going long on calls. They'll also have $50,000 on puts. They expecting it to go up more than they expecting it to go down. But regardless of where it do, they got it in the chokehold. So they put's gonna be able to make money. If they wanted to go long and they end up dropping, that $50,000 they got on puts gonna turn into possibly another $50,000. Now they up 50 on that, and the 100K they had on the loan, they probably end up losing 30,000 on that, or 40,000. Now they still up 10 because you get what I'm saying? They still up $10,000 from that situation because they end up cutting the losses on the calls quick and still had the puts and let the punts continue to make them the money because that's the rotation in the sink that it was going into. It might be too much information, too much game. It is. It really is. It really is. I don't even some that get it, get it. Some probably don't even understand what I just meant by that. But the ones that get it, hey, if you get it and take that in, game changer. Change the whole game for you. Cause hell, you gonna be